Hello family, welcome back to the channel, home of the RC community and home of the Patreon that offers the most value out there. Okay, if you're interested in the Patreon, the links for the Patreon will be in the description and in the comments. You can join and cancel at any time. And also if you're interested in the merch, to purchase shirts such as this self-educated t-shirt or the 9 to 5 dropout t-shirt, those links will be in the description also. Okay, and you can also follow me on Twitter at Realm of Crypto 1, and I will follow you back. All right, so look, if we look at Saitama right now, everything is still in progress. Okay, now I know a lot of individuals right out there are kind of worried. They're talking about they're still seeing trade-ins of some sorts and all stuff like that. But look, this is part of the migration process. I've been in migrations for I've been dealing with these things, within my whole 8 years. So this is part of the process. When you see the numbers fluctuating like this, this means that a lot of things are being switched over, including the liquidity. Okay, because all of this is going to be coming to pass. So now we're going the Saitama V2 route. Okay, and we just have to be patient. Okay, we can't always assume, because you got a lot of individuals out there that is assuming that a lot of negativity is going on. And like I said, you have to think for yourself when you're out here. Okay, if you're curious about what's going on, okay, do some research about what's going on. If you are kind of worried about a specific thing that's going on, do some research. Okay, do not go on these crazy FUD spaces, okay, and get your info and then you take it at face value and run with it. Okay, that's not how we are supposed to be doing our proper research, especially when we're doing investing. Now, if we look over here, okay, and this right here is DEXTools. Okay, so if you could take, right, if you go to the SAITAMAToken.com and you get the address, you can come over here to DEXTools. Okay, typing in this address right here, this address bar. Okay, for a lot of individuals out there that do not know, okay, what DEXTools is. This is a resource where you can come track a lot of the cryptos and get a lot of better up-to-date numbers on those cryptos than what you would get on like CoinMarketCap. So what you would come to is DEXTools.io. Okay, and then you would get the you would go to SAITAMAToken.com, and then you would get the address, and then you would type it. Okay, you would type it into this address bar right here. Okay, and then usually the projects will pull up right here. All right, now remember the old token was Saitama Inu, so that's what was right here. But now we're just going regular Saitama. All right, so as you can see, I already have the address. I already put the address into the DEXTools address bar, and now I'm just waiting. See, because when you look up here, it says the pair has no transactions yet, or is still being index. Please wait. Okay, so it has no transaction because it's still going through the migration. This is a good indication, okay, of what's going on right here. Okay, this right here is what you should have the patience for. Now, when Saitama token shows up here, we can see it from the first launch. Okay, when regular Saitama V2 shows up, we can track it right here and see it from the launch. And over here, where you go to Uniswap V2 pool info, that's where you will see all of the info. So it will show like all of the holders, okay, and all of that stuff. All right, so remember, DEXTools is where you want to keep track of this. Okay, you don't have to really go on CoinMarketCap, because CoinMarketCap is not going to update it right away. Okay, now also when we go over here, a lot of things are kicking off on the Twitter. Remember what I told you, for a lot of you new investors also, and some of the seasoned investors out there, because you will be surprised how many of these seasoned investors out there are not paying attention to a lot of the Twitter spaces and all that. And I get it, a lot of individuals think it's negativity, but if you come to the spaces, right, and you get into these social media spaces for the right reasons, you ignore the FUD, okay, you will see what you need to see, and you will research what you need to research. Remember, everything that we see, okay, within these negative Twitter spaces, we do not have to interact with. And that's why I think the point where a lot of individuals miss, okay, when it comes to the social media spaces. Because look, we come in here, All we got to do is look at one thing that's negative, okay? One negative article or one negative comment, and we dive into it. Remember what I always say, okay? You get out of life what you consume your mind into, okay? So if you do not consume your mind into the negativity out there, you will be just fine, okay? Just walk on past it and go research what you need to research so you can be up out of there, okay? Research what you need to research so you can be up out of there and move on to your next task. Now, when we when we look over here, it says, for all Saitama holders, V1 trading on all platforms, including centralized exchanges, have been stopped at this moment. All right, now remember what I said. It is stopped. If you see a lot of numbers fluctuating out there, it's because they're still switching things over. Okay, there's nothing scammy going on because you have to pull all of that stuff out. Remember, V1 is old. We're going over to V2. You have to pull all of that stuff out and switch it over. And get the numbers drained from V1 and get it all over to V2. Okay, so that's the process right there. That's what you are seeing. And it says we will be conducting airdrops and completing our migration over the next 24 hours, and we'll resume trading with our new V2 contract at that time. Okay, so look, I know that a lot of individuals woke up this morning. They were expecting, okay, to see new tokens airdrop, but remember what I said. This is a process. This is a process for this migration right here. Okay. And, I knew it was going to take more than 24 hours because we had already passed 24 hours. But am I worried about that? Am I pissed off about that like some individuals out there are? No, I'm not pissed off about it because, like I said, I've been investing for a while. I know what a process looks like. Like, this is a process. Okay, when everybody else was expecting 24 hours, me, myself, I was expecting like 48 hours or something like that because this is a process. Things just do not happen right away unless you're like one of these copy and paste projects out here. Then you can just copy and paste it, okay, and then we're good, okay. And look, believe it or not, this is why a lot of these projects out here, this is why a lot of these projects fail on their launches because they're doing a lot of copy and paste. They're taking the wrong methods when doing migrations. The Saitama dev team, they're taking the proper steps to do a proper migration. Okay, so you have no mishaps with your investments. Okay, and that's what you're saying. So when you're doing proper migration techniques and all of that stuff, it's not going to happen right away. All right, you're going to look, give it double the time, okay, than what it's supposed to be. If it's 24 hours, give it 48 hours. That's what I do for the proper migration techniques by these projects. Okay, so if you've invested into a project that had a failed migration or a messed up migration, this is why, because they rushed it. You're not supposed to rush it. Your migration is supposed to look like what you're seeing going on with Saitama. Okay, so in the next 24 hours, all right, we should get the airdrops. Okay, but even if we don't, we have to have patience. Me, myself, I think I have more patience than a lot of individuals. Okay, some individuals in the crypto space. And a lot of people would be like, well, Ram, how do you get that patience? Being around crypto for a while. Okay, y'all have to remember, I once started off where a lot of new investors are now. I once had that impatient. I was once that impatient investor. I once thought that crypto brings you, okay, overnight riches and all of that stuff. But in my first year of crypto, my first year of 8 years, it took me 1 year to figure out what I needed to know about crypto. And then my last 7 years was a breeze. Okay, but in my first year, I found out what I needed to know. I took my lumps on the head, and my last 7 years was a breeze. Okay, but that's how I got my patience right here, seeing processes, seeing all of these processes through my 8 years. And I'm like, when Saitama wanted to do this migration, I was like, I already know what they're going to do. I already know what they're trying to do. It's a complex thing. It's going to take time. We're going to need more than 24 hours, okay, when this thing jump off. And that's what we have, okay? And that's what I've been preaching to a lot of my, my members, a lot of individuals that I teach and all of that stuff, okay? You have to have patience. Things will get where they need to get. Things will get where they need to go. Okay, so look, you go back to DEXTools. Okay, for all you individuals out there, get the contract. Okay, go back to DEXTools. This is where you wait. Okay, get the contract from Saitama Token. All right, go back to DEXTools. Paste it right here in the address bar and pull this up on your laptop. Okay, pull it up on your laptop. You may want to pull it up on your phone, your Android, your Apple, okay, and all of that too. And so now you can just wait by. You can just stand by. So you will be here. You will see when this project takes off. Okay, you see how it's loading right here? Got the 3 little dots right here. You can stand by. Okay, so then you will be all ready to go. And like I said, for individuals who have to who are talking about the Coinbase wallet and all of that, I do not really think that you have to. I do not think that you really have to add anything to Coinbase wallet, because like I said, that's a centralized platform. I don't know what's going on with that. I see a lot of individuals. Is Coinbase wallet is like in the spotlight right now. Okay, and I know there's a lot of volume that goes on that platform right there. But that's I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, it's supposed to be centralized. All right, but everything is supposed to kind of work itself out on its own on those kind of platforms. All right. But we already have there's a tutorial out there of how to add the tokens. You can check that out if you want to. All right, and you can check that out on Twitter. I think that is a tutorial of how to add it on Coinbase wallet. All right, but yeah, check it out. Okay, and like I said, you pull up your DEXTools and just stand by and wait. You should be good. Okay, the next 24 hours you should see the airdrops. Okay, if everything goes smooth. Okay, so I want to make this video for the day. Okay, and remember, every now will be history tomorrow, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or you lose in the end, and you do not want to be a loser. Okay, because we want to be what? Self-educated. That's the goal, and the one day be a 9 to 5 dropout. Okay, so this is my video, and I will catch you all on the up and up. Howdy.